What's happening, y'all? It's your boy David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and today I'm going to be discussing exactly how much I made from YouTube in the month of August. And I'm going to be straightforward. It's going to blow you away. All right, we're talking about not one, but two figures of income. That's two figures of income, and it's going to blow you away. So without further ado, let us dive right into the data. All right, so here's the back end. You guys can see full transparency. I made a grand total of $22.82 in the month of August, and honestly, while that number might not sound like a lot to you guys, it actually means a lot to me just because this is a new business model for me. I've already been very successful in e-commerce, been very successful in affiliate marketing, but I've never done YouTube before, so it's always a little nerve-wracking diving into something you've never attempted before. And in this case, every single dollar really does mean a lot to me. You can see I got monetized right about here. So yeah, Monday, August 10th, and started off, made 46 cents that first day, and I was super hyped. I sent a message to my parents, all excited about it. Had my first $1 day, and then I uploaded a video, and every time you upload a video, it seems to be how it works, you make the most money that day. So ultimately, from the research that I've done and from watching people who are already successful with YouTube, it sounds like the best way to make money from your YouTube is to just be consistent with your uploads. So you can see I uploaded here. After that, I did a $2 day. Have random spikes in here where I might send more people for my DMs, might have, I don't know, a video goes somewhat viral, but not really viral, just maybe a little extra promotion. And you can see I uploaded another video here, and I had my first $5 day. I don't know why I held up one finger. That's $5 day, which again doesn't sound like a big number, but it's honestly super exciting for me. Just another landmark. Eventually I'm gonna have my first double-digit day, which is gonna blow me away. And again, this has come from someone who's done, multi five-figure days in e-commerce, but it's just, it's a new business model, and it's definitely exciting for me. So now I guess, just going into this a little bit more, we have these views, and it stinks because I got a lot of views on this video. Well, not a lot, but a lot for this channel. But that was before I was monetized, and I didn't get any credit for that. You can see I didn't make any money from those views, but it's all good because, we're going onward and upward. And something that's a little disappointing is I actually spent a lot of time on this video, a lot of time. I spent probably like 20 hours editing, just trying to get it perfect, getting the music, getting the V-roll, or is it B-roll? I think it's B-roll. And it just really didn't perform well. And I spent so long making that video. You can see that like pretty much the month of August up until this video, I didn't post any other videos. And I think that definitely hurt my channel. So that's why I'm trying to do more videos like this. Just get some info out to you guys and be more consistent with what I'm uploading. This video in the past 48 hours has almost 400 views. I think I'm finally, getting a better idea of what YouTube is looking for. You can see specifically here. Yeah, 25% of my views come from YouTube recommending my content, which is not what you want to be if you want to, go viral on YouTube, because YouTube has an algorithm that if you get good videos, it'll promote them. And it's like TikTok, but it's less generous. So, the average viewer or the average uploader doesn't get a lot of views, so you really have to establish a base before they're going to send you a lot of views. And in this case, only 25%. And the way that they tell you, and this is, exactly what big content creators tell me, is the way you get more views is you increase the chance of YouTube suggesting your content by increasing your click-through rate and your video watch time. And I don't know if you guys know what those two things mean, but click-through rate is basically the percentage of people who click on your video who have been exposed to your video, in terms of like YouTube putting it on their page somewhere. And the way you do that is by having videos on trending topics and by having a better thumbnail. So those are two things that I'm working on. It's a work in progress, but I think I'm getting better. Definitely did better with this video, this most recent one. And then the other part is the watch time, how much people watch of your video. I think if you can get it, I think I've heard like 8 minutes, something along those lines. So this most recent one for me is like a 5 minute watch time, which is not incredible, but it's definitely getting better. You guys can see in here the reach of it. I have like a 10% click-through rate on this video, which is pretty decent. 30% from browse features, decent amount from YouTube search, but what I'm not getting is suggestive videos, because I think the click-through rate on there is pretty awful. So I definitely need to increase that, do better there. Definitely an area for growth for me, but you know, we're still working on it. I'm gonna try to show you guys my CPM real quick, see if I can get that. So for this video, it's decently high. This is a Shopify video, and I mean, $35 CPM is pretty good. You know, what I've heard is those like prank videos, those channels that get a ton of views, they might only get like $1 CPM. I think this is what you actually get paid. So this is what the advertiser pays. I'm fairly certain on that. Definitely not an expert at this yet, but it's just cool to go through all of these things, see what I'm making this month, and hopefully we can look back next month. I also wanted to briefly touch on this video, just because it's a good example of how you can get insanely high CPMs with picking the right niche for your YouTube channel. Honestly, I've always done content, whether it's on Instagram, on TikTok, or anywhere else. I've always done content that's business related, just because that's what interests me. I love building businesses. It's what I have a passion for. So it was never any issue for me to pick a YouTube channel that had a business type niche, if that makes sense. But business is definitely one of the ones that gets the highest CPMs, specifically Shopify, just because there's a lot of gurus, and I talk about this in my guru video. You guys can see that right here, how gurus hack your brain. But essentially, the reason you get such high CPMs on these videos is because if I'm talking about dropshipping, there's a lot of people who are trying to sell a $2,000 course from a webinar, and all they have to do is get one sale and it pays for all the ads. So say they spent $1,500 on ads to get one sale of a $2,000 course. That's still a 25% margin business. Honestly, it's way better than anything you would get from a normal business model, just because there's no cost of goods sold. There's very little area for, you know, a chargeback or something like that, because the delivery is instant. And for that reason, like, advertisers are willing to pay a ton to put ads on videos like this. So if you make videos like this, you get paid a lot. If I did like puppy compilation videos, there's not many advertisers who can pay $1,500 and get no sales. Like maybe those big brands just to build brand awareness, but obviously, you know, Purina's not willing to pay as much as someone who can get a $2,000 course sale from running ads. So for that reason, you can see here, where is it? Yes, you can see under revenue, this has an insanely high CPM at times. So like over $100 CPM on this particular video, which is just crazy. Super grateful for that. And it's just kind of cool to see. Hopefully if I keep making videos like this, eventually they'll get picked up by the YouTube algorithm, but you know, just gotta wait and see. All right, so now to get to the main point of this video, I kind of want to talk about my inspiration for doing this type of video real quick. Just give a quick shout out to this guy, Spencer Cornelia, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, Spencer, but really just inspirational story from this guy. You can see here, he shows all his numbers. He's very transparent, and if you go back to, you know, January this year, he really was not making anything. I'm not sure if he wasn't monetized then, or he just really wasn't getting any views, but like you can see, he was making nothing, and just by posting consistently more and more videos, he made $9,000 last month. So just really cool to see. And you can see before that, like, he was posting videos and wasn't really making anything from it. So I just want to kind of relate that to what I'm doing now and entrepreneurship in general, because honestly, guys, like, this is pretty normal for entrepreneurship, and this is why a lot of people are unable to be successful as an entrepreneur, because it is very, very disheartening to put 20 hours into a video and, you know, see it barely get any views, see it barely make you any money. And you have to do that for a long time before you actually start making any type of significant money. And most people get discouraged because they're not seeing the results that they expect immediately. And they expect these results because they see these crazy high numbers. I mean, almost 10, I mean, that's $100,000 a year, at least, just from making YouTube videos. And, you know, that's crazy, man. Most people would love to do that, be able to work from home, make YouTube videos, and make, you know, a full-time great salary. But the reality is, like, people are not willing to put in the work and do all these these videos without getting paid at the beginning. And it's like that for anything. Like, people start Shopify seeing the crazy results that people have, $25,000 days, $30,000 days. And they're like, wow, if people can do that, then all I have to do is, take 5% of that and do that on my own, and I'll be killing it. But the reality is, they don't know that it took those people who were doing 30,000 days months or even years to get to that point, and they failed and failed and failed before they finally succeeded. So just know that, like, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to get into stuff like this, you're gonna have to fail for a long time, and you have to go in knowing that, and just keep pushing through. And honestly, I still suffer with issues in terms of feeling motivated and not getting discouraged when I'm doing this, because once you've achieved success in one area, you expect that it's going to come easily in every single area of your life, and it's just not like that. I've been very successful in Shopify, yet YouTube isn't coming easily. So it's just cool to, I guess, go back to the start and have another project that I can grind away on and not see results yet, but stick true to myself and keep grinding away on, because I know that eventually, if I keep consistent enough, the results will come. So hopefully this video will be fun to look back at in, I don't know, 6 months, a year. Hopefully I'll be hitting similar numbers to what he's hitting, just because it's cool to have other streams of income. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. I don't know if you leave a subscribe, you should subscribe. Anyways, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I'll be responding to all the comments always. If you have any questions about dropshipping, about YouTube channels, entrepreneurship in general, leave them down there. And yeah, appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, let's grow better together. Preguntar, bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por mí sientes.